And hello, everybody. Good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are. Welcome here to Round Rock, Texas, as OKC Comets baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, and on the iHeartRadio app. Dean DeVoyle's here from Round Rock, Texas, at Dell Diamond, producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios. We're playing a doubleheader to make up for Wednesday. That was a one-game affair, so there you go. Comets coming into this game with a record of 38-21 in the second half, 77-57. The Express are 39-20 in the second half, 78-56 on the season. In game one, it will be Nick Nastrini who will start for the Comets. He's 5-8 with a 5.82 earned run average. Alonzo Treadwell, who got the win, the starter from Tuesday on 2 days rest. He is starting for the Express, 1-0 record, no ERA. And then game two, Landon Knack for the Comets, 6-5 with a 4.53 ERA. Jordan Montgomery will start for the Express, 3-1 with a 4.00 ERA. And we are ready to go momentarily. Dodgers are taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Justin Wrobleski, who was called up from the Dodgers, from the Comets to the Dodgers, he'll start for L.A., 2-5, a 5.45 ERA. Michael McGreary will start for the Cardinals, 7-13 with a 3.98 ERA. And then Miles Michaelos will start for the Nationals. Dodgers will be hosting next. Shohei Ohtani for L.A. That'll be at Dodger Stadium. Dodgers continue their homestand so far this week. Double-A Tulsa continuing their series with Wichita. It'll be Corey Lewis for the Wind Surge, Zach Root for the Drillers, then Chris Campos for the Drillers, CJ Culpepper for the Wind Surge at One Oak Field before they have their final series against Northwest Arkansas. So those are what we got coming up today. As I say hi to the voice of the Pirates, the YouTuber. This is games 3 and 4 of 6. Of course, we're playing a doubleheader to make up for to make it up. Also, should mention we will be live for the truck race that is coming up at the top of the hour. So there you go. As you look at Round Rock's Dell Diamond, just talked about the records in the second half. Round Rock comes in with a one-game lead over Sugar Land and Oklahoma City with 16 to play, including these two games. There will be 14 to go after tonight. Alonzo Treadwell on a 2-day rest, or on a 1-day rest. He was the starter on Tuesday, so he's getting some reps. So it looks like Round Rock might be shorthanded, so this might be a bullpen game for the E-Train. Griffin Lockwood Powell, 308, average 3 homers, 6 RBIs. He's batting right. And the first pitch, it's called for a strike, underway here at 1:45. In the video game, 6:45. Weather today is nice, 66 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Winds at 15 miles an hour from center field. Jerry Hillsdale, Kenny Jensen, Mike Fillmore, Rusty Valentine, your umpires here in game one. Swinging a fly ball to right field. Right fielder is going to watch it go foul. It's 0-2. Don't know if the YouTuber has sent prayers to Chucky Robertson, who's out with an injury. Got injured in the last series against El Paso. Swinging the line drive to right field. That's a base hit.
Batting second, the designated hitter, James Tibbs III.
I'll bring up James Tibbs III. Round Rock shut out the Comets on Wednesday. Yesterday, the Comets returned and scored 9-1, so we've tied this season series. There's a fly ball. Didn't even go over the stats of who was that. That was at the bat. That was James Tibbs III, and I'll do that now. He's batting .265 19 homers, 50 RBIs. I was looking for their 260th homer on the season. There's one away here in the top of the first. The defense for the Express from left to right goes Nick Prado, Anthony Gutierrez, and Orlando Martinez. Third baseman is Glider Figueroa. Shortstop, Cameron Cawley. Second baseman, Justin Foscue. First baseman, Jonah Pride. And the catcher is Jose Herrera. One away from Matt Gorski.
Batting third, the left fielder, Matt Gorski.
As right now, we'll have the September call-ups. I think after the Comet season's over, they're going to call some players up to come join the big leagues. 288 average, 22 homers, 62 RBIs for Gorski. He bats right. After this series, only 12 more games left to go, folks.
Ball.
High for ball one. 19 double plays grounded out by Gorski. No score here in the first. YouTuber's only playing one game, which he's gone to the seventh. We're just underway in ours. So no surprise, we're going to have bonus baseball coverage. Swinging a ground ball. The second for one. Throw to first in time to end the inning. No runs a hit, none left. Bottom of the first coming up. Comets and Round Rock scoreless here in Dell Diamond. That's kind of the norm. Nick Nastrini will start for the Comets. His last official start coming off a loss. A look to bounce back. Jose Herrera, 297 average, 13 homers, 47 RBIs. He bats left. First pitch. Swinging a line drive to left field. That's down for a base hit. This one's heading right for the wall. Rounding second is Herrera. He'll advance there with a double. So the Comets in Round Rock. This is a very critical series. If these two teams split, it's going to come down to the last series of the regular season. I'll bring up Jonah Bride at the plate. No score here in the bottom of the first. Check swing for a strike. 238 average, 10 homers, 45 RBIs for Jonah Bride. He bats right.
That's foul.
It's found away.
That's inside.
Ball one.
Ball.
Two. Fly ball to right field. And one away here in the bottom of the first. Comets defense from left to right, Matt Gorski, Kendall, George, Damon Keith, third baseman Noah Miller, shortstop Ryan Fitzgerald, second baseman Austin Gauthier, first baseman Josue De Paula, and the catcher is Griffin Lockwood Powell.
Batting third, the left fielder, Nick.
There's a lineup for the Express. They got Marcus Lee Singh, Zavala, Brock, Sam Haggerty, Blankenstein. .281 average, 13 homers, 55 RBIs for Prado. He bats left. Called for a strike. Comets in their gray jerseys here in Game 1. OKC in blue letters with the shape of the C as a comment on the left side. Red numbers on the front, blue numbers on the back. Here's the next pitch. It's called for a strike. Gray pants, blue hats, light blue brims with the C-Bat logo on the front. Nothing in two. Swinging a miss, strike 3, 2 away here in the bottom of the first. First strikeout for Nick Nastrini. Orlando Martinez is at the plate. Called for a strike. 314 average, 11 homers, 50 RBIs. He bats left. Round rock in their home whites, expressed across the front in navy scripted letters with red outline. Red numbers on the front, red numbers on the back, navy letters on the back, white pants, blue with a navy stripe, navy hats and brims. That's for game 1, by the way. It's called for a strike. But the YouTuber is almost done with his first of 2. He's already at the stretch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the first. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We'll go to the second. Comets and Express, scoreless. By the way, before I started, I just got done taking a shower.
Leading off for
Austin Gauthier,
the second baseman.
284 average, 9 homers, 24 RBIs. He bats right. And the first pitch is called for a strike. 28 games, he was 42 for 117.
Ball.
It's ball 1. While the YouTuber and I are trying to figure out when we will get together, which hopefully we'll have the answer for you on the stream 108 in the second.
The first baseman, Josue.
We do invite you to join us Wednesday, sometime Wednesday in September. I have not announced the date. That'll be when the season premiere of Thunder Basketball. The YouTuber will have the On Deck show, as always. I will have the pregame show for that. Swinging a miss, strike 1 for Josue de Paula. With OKC batting .345, 2 homers, 7 RBIs, bats left. He spent most of this year with AA Tulsa. Swinging a ground ball over the first baseman for the second out of the inning.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Ryan Fitzgerald.
Ryan Fitzgerald. With OKC batting .318, 25 homers, 60 RBIs, he bats left. Fly ball to right field, and there's 2 away. Or that's the inning, rather. So the Comets go down quietly. Nothing for them. We'll go to the bottom of the second with no score. I also forgot to tell you all this. Make sure you guys are respectful in the YouTube chat, so that way you're not causing a problem with me, because I do not have to report you guys.
Second baseman, Justin.
The last thing you need to do is
You.
force me to report you guys. That's a base hit. That's heading off the wall. Rounding second is Foscue. Throw there is not in time. So the dangerous Justin Foscue not wasting any time for the Round Rock Express.
Ball.
Well, for a strike for Alejandro Osuna. 261 average with 4 homers, 17 RBIs. Yes, the stats didn't look correct because they don't show you the home runs and RBIs for some reason. I don't get it.
That's a ball.
A tie for ball 2. Signed out of Mexico. Final meeting between these two teams. All the final 2 series are the final meetings of the year. Final home series for the Comets, that will be next week. Final series on the road will be next week. And more than likely, I will do AA Tulsa, which the YouTuber will probably be asking me when will first pitch be for the Tulsa's championship deal. That is still to be determined. Swinging a fly ball to left field. And there is 1 away in the bottom of the second.
Batting 7, the third baseman, number 7, Later.
Figueroa, 222 average, 2 homers, 14 RBIs. He bats left. We'll be in San Antonio, Texas, by the way, at the Frosted Bank Center for Thunder and Spurs. That's going to be a heated rivalry. That's called for a strike. 1 for 3 with a double yesterday for Glader Figueroa. Swinging a fly ball to right field, and there's 2 away. And a runner will stay put at second.
Batting in, the center fielder, number 25.
So YouTuber will have our pregame show, we'll have the Thunder Live. It'll actually be Thunder Live, the on deck show. 268 average, 1 homer, 18 RBIs for Anthony Gutierrez. He bats right. Did not play yesterday. That's called for a strike. I think he played on Sunday at home against Albuquerque. Remember, Round Rock's on a 12-game homestand. This is their final half of their homestand. They have 1 more road series, and then they'll have 1 more home series. So that's the inning. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the third. No score. YouTube will have the Thunder Insider, which is the on-deck show, his on-deck show. That will be, we know it'll be from, I don't know what time we'll do it. 247 hours, 12 homers, 44 RBIs. Like I said, the date is to be determined, by the way. It's got to depend on if I get the game bought or not. Probably it will be sometime next week. I'm going to buy the game. The start date is to be determined, so we'll keep you informed and all that. And I will also be recording episodes of the career mode very soon.
Nope, that's it.
Wild pitch ball 1. I will have Thunder Live, or the pregame shows I like to call it, 30 minutes prior to tip-off, and then we'll have tip-off from, as I said, the Frosted Bank Center, swinging a miss, strike 3.
Batting in, the right fielder.
Hopefully we'll have Sean for the Mavericks game, because here's the thing. Thunder will be home for the first 3 games. They're going to go they're going to have a 3-week homestand, by the way, the Thunder referring to. So the YouTuber is a little shocked about that. The Thunder having a 3-week homestand. That's something that's unheard of, but I ain't complaining. Damon Key, first pitch is low for ball 1. RBIs, he bats left. Hello, everybody coming in to watch. Reminder, make sure you're respectful in the YouTube chat, because the YouTuber does not want to have you guys banned off this channel. Just saying. So outside. 1 for 5 with a home run yesterday for Damon Key. This is, by the way, a doubleheader. We were supposed to have a doubleheader on Wednesday. We ended up playing a single game, so the doubleheader got moved to today. And there's 2 away in the third.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Kendall.
I just set up the ping, let everybody know we are live. The premiere is live. Oh, thank you. Alright. Voters, okay.
Now batting, catcher, Griffin Lockwood Powell.
Save! He beat the throw. That's foul!
Jacob Foster just DM'd me some trucks he just painted. I had to ask him a question, who's driving. I'll tell him those will be starting at Auto Club, the next race I'm going to... Because right now I'm right in the middle of recording Swing and a Miss, strike 3. I'll get back to what I was going to say. That's going to end the inning. Nothing for the Comets there. Let's double check to make sure I'm correct. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. Okay, never mind. We'll go to the bottom of the third, no score.
Leading up,
Karen Colley, then 237 with 5 homers, 25 RBIs. He bats right. See, that's what I have. I have to hit the pause button because if the stats don't look correct and it only shows you runs, that's why you have to hit the pause button. Over the first, one away in the third.
Now batting, catcher, Jose.
YouTuber will have another game for you guys tomorrow. It'll be 4 o'clock for him. For me, game 5 of our series, we're back to 1 9-inning game. But the first pitch has not been announced because it's going to depend what time I get home tomorrow. That's called for a strike. Yes, this will be my 3rd shift back from my 2-week vacation that I didn't deserve, but we're just going to live with that. And the YouTuber is still going to get with me as far as when we're supposed to meet. We're supposed to meet sometime next week. But we don't know that as far as that's concerned. Plus, I got an interview coming up the following Wednesday. So there's a fly ball to left field. There's 2 away in the 3rd. Trying to have a second job on top of that, which, by the way, will be less than 20 hours, but that's fine. I'll still make tips on there, but I'm going to probably have it attached to my bank, so that way it makes it a little bit easier for me.
No, that's low.
Low ball 1, 0 for 4 with a strikeout yesterday for Jonah Bride.
Yeah!
It's called for a strike. Going back to making tips again, which is my favorite. When you get tips, you get more money to go do stuff, which is good. Out of the way. I'm trying to get some days I want to work on the weekdays in case main event does not schedule me for like going forward like summers and I get my hours cut. So this is why I'm doing this move. That's the inning. And nothing for the Express. We'll go to the 4th. Zippo, Zippo. And down to your final out. Yeah, the YouTube deal just glitched again. I apologize about that. It's not on the YouTuber's end, it's on my end for whatever reason. With YouTube glitching. I don't get it, to be honest with you.
The 3rd.
Swing the ground ball over the 1st, and there's 1 away in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Gorski.
First strike. 1 away here in the 4th. This top of the 4th.
Ball.
Alright, missing Jacob Foster is what it's going to be. Down to its final strike. And we're at 2 away in the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman, Austin Gauthier.
He's in the 9th, brother. I forgot he's leading. Now in the inning. So nothing for the Comets there. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. No score.
Leading off.
Nick Prado struck out his first time out, so Sean and I have only done two meetings, 2 series together. Unfortunately, he's not joining me for the last 2, which is kind of a sad part, but nothing I can do about it. I know the YouTuber will watch the premiere of the truck race that's going on right now. A later time.
Now batting, right fielder, Orlando Martinez.
Called for a strike for Martinez. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the deal. It's like being stupid again.
Now batting, second base.
Oh, that's where they went.
That's a ball. One.
Oh, that's good. Okay, this is the one I was looking for. That's the inning. So nothing for the Express as we go to the fifth in a scoreless affair.
Leading off for Oklahoma City, the first baseman, Josue De Paula.
Josue De Paula leading off the top of the fifth. I didn't tell Jacob those rights will... Those rides will probably be run starting at Auto Club. Found a way. I like how the YouTuber says, are going live today. That's a derp. That's getting quoted. One away in the fifth. Third strikeout for Treadwell.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ryan Fitzgerald.
No, ball.
Ground ball base hit.
The batter, the third baseman, Noah Miller.
The YouTuber won, so yay. Want to welcome those of you from the YouTuber game as we are scoreless here in the fifth. He was in the seventh inning when we started, and he's already done. That's another base hit. This one's heading for the wall. This might score a run. It's an RBI double for Noah Miller. Throw is not in time, and the Comets get on the board first. It's 1-0 here on the fifth. So in the sentence of Sean, we wait till the fifth to start scoring. Doesn't matter what the final score is because we wait till the fifth to start scoring.
That's inside, ball.
That's a fly ball, and there's two away.
The batter, the center fielder, Kendall.
Single his first time out for Kendall George. So the YouTuber's done with Comets game for today. We still have these two games to deal with.
Hee-haw!
Gomber and Chris Matt warming up in the Round Rock bullpen. I don't know why they couldn't put Treadwell for Sunday, because that makes no sense. Swinging a best strike two. That's something I think Sean's probably going to go ask the skipper after this one's over and ask what the hell that was all about. That's a wild pitch. Just to remind everybody, the Comets are currently trying to gain some ground. Remember, Round Rock has a 1-game lead over Sugarland over OKC. Everybody else is more likely eliminated. That's a hit batter. Boy, things are not going well for Round Rock. 1 for 2 with a single for Griffin Lockwood Powell. Jeez. Excuse me.
That's a ball.
All 1. 1-0 our score. That's the inning. But Noah Miller gets a run. It's a run on 2 hits and a runner left. Halfway through, Comets are up 1-0. And yes, the YouTuber, I do agree. We're in Texas. The only catch is I'm in Austin. You're in Sugarland. That's fouled away. Strike 1. Got some games to talk about for the final tournament. The YouTuber is asking, what is the tournament name, you ask? We have Albatross August, which, by the way, will start tomorrow morning. Yes. The glider Figueroa 0 for 1 with a line out in game 1. We got it's called for a strike. Nope, fouled away. So Captain Avion, this is an elimination game in the Albatross August, the Slice 64 in the Putting Green region. That is tomorrow morning at 8. Tomorrow morning at noon in the Water Hazard region, Lara and Red in the Slice 64. Slice 64 for the Putting Green region, Taco and Ziemba at 1. Luke and Goldie in the Sandtrap region for the Slice 64. That will be on Sunday at 10 a.m. As there's 2 away in the inning. Brock and Tago in the Sandtraps region for the Slice 64. That's also on Sunday. That will be at noon. At 2 p.m., Cody Lamas and Logan in the Putting Green region for the Slice 64. Lane Sanders Evans in the Country Club region, Slice 64. Ghost in the Holiday, Slice 64 for the Water Hazard region. That's Sunday night. Yepes and Sanford in the Slice 64 Water Hazard region. That will wrap up the day. Yoshi and Pikachu for the Slice 64 Country Club region. Then we'll have Rogers and Leia in the Samtrap region for the Slice 64. That's on Monday. Peter Onjak Clay Wolf for the Country Club region for the Slice 64. That'll be on Monday. On Tuesday for the Sandtrap region, Myth and Verigold for Slice 64 is nothing for the Express. We go to the 6th. Comets are up 1-0. And we got Wednesday morning, Samtrap region. Sean Ard trying to stay alive. Mihel, the rookie, and the Slice 64 for the Samtrap region. And then Andy White Spider to wrap up the round on Wednesday night in the Putting Green region. So those are your games coming up around the rest of Albatross August. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments below. So the rounds are called, as you can go away. So the rounds are called the Slice 64, the T-Box 32, Scramble 16, Eagle 8, Final 4, Hole-in-One finale. Those are the round names. Whoever wins this will be winning T5. We got a challenge, overturn the strike one. Not really sure who challenged that. I'll have to confirm that. We had a new pitcher, by the way, for the E-Train. That was Round Rock, so they retained their 2 challenges, as usual for the YouTuber. Out of the way. So, good news, they're still working on getting everything approved for the Bucky seal. Won't be surprised if it's going to be about 4 or 5 years from now, as that's a line drive base hit. Which is fine, because I love Buckies.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Right now we're on lap 14 of 70 in the truck. Or no, we are on lap 15 of 70 in the truck race. Excuse me there.
The batter, the second base.
Okay, you put it in. Oh, what the hell? Oh, there you are. Okay, that's who you put in here. Yeah. Alright, so it's 153, 120, 133. Actually, I need to hit this so I can never lose it.
Nope.
It's called first ball. Okay.
He's out of there.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Gaypala.
Runner at third, now 2 away. Yeah, sorry about my water ball, that's empty. Out of the way, strikeout, run. We have not, however, made predictions, or I have not made predictions for the, wow. I'll talk about that in just a second. We have not made predictions for TNA's, pay-per-view, so Sean and I need to get onto that as soon as possible. That's the inning. We'll talk about the breaking news that just happened, but nothing for the Express. Bottom of the 6th, or nothing for the Comets, excuse me. Top bottom of the 6th. They left a run, actually no runs ahead in the runner left, excuse me. Anyway, bottom of the 6th, 1-0 Comets. There's a look at Cameron Cowley. Well, the YouTuber, I want you to hear about this in the comments section. We got breaking news that just came in the NBA. We got breaking news that just came in. As Phillips and Triton warming up in the Comets bullpen. Klay Thompson has signed a deal with the Miami Heat. He clears waivers upon a contract buyout from the Mavs. He now signs a deal with the Miami Heat. Fly ball to left field, and that ball's off the wall. Throw to second, not in time.
Now batting, the catcher, Jose Herrera.
Here, what?
That's ball. I can't tell. Look, nothing in 2. Move that ball out of the way. There we go. That's in the dirt. Elmer was by the way the pitching. Swinging a fly ball to left field. Going back to the wall will make the catch. 1 away. Runner will head to third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joda Bride.
Oh yeah, the YouTuber probably got to see the swinging a fly ball to deep left field, and Round Rock takes the lead. A 2-run homer for Jonah Bride. Round Rock leads 2-1 here in the 6th. In the words of Mike Couch, Jonah Bride, take a bow. That was an E-Train bomb, and Round Rock has their first lead of the game. Found a way. 0 for 2, it's 2 strikeouts.
Now batting, the right fielder, Orlando Martinez.
That's a ball. Foul ball.
And it's going to end the inning. But Round Rock takes the lead. 2 runs, 2 hits, none left. We'll go to the 7th. Comets are down 2-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the E-Train. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Finns.
Leading off for Oklahoma City, the shortstop, Ryan Fitzgerald.
That's down. That's a ball.
Ball 1. Fouled away.
Foul ball.
One ball and 2 strikes. Comets down 2-1. I'm going to Bristow in October, which I think would be fitting I do that. There's 1 away in the 7th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Noah Miller.
That missed. That's a ball.
Yeah. That's line drive foul. One ball and 2 strikes. Out of the way. There's 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 30, Damon Keith.
Damon Keith over 2 with a fly on the lineup. Putting a fly ball to left field, and that's going to end the game. Nothing for the Comets there. It's time to stretch here in a round run. Comets are down 2-1. You're listening to OKC Comets Baseball, presented by Courtyard by Marriott, Oklahoma City, downtown.
Now pitching for Oklahoma City, number 6.
Eduardo Enriquez, the new pitchers. We start the bottom of the 7th. Excuse me.
Leading up,
Justin Foskey 1 for 2 with a double tonight in game 1. That was not what I wanted you to do. So Nick Nastrini, 2 runs, 4 hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Starter for Alonzo Treadwell, 1 run, 4 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. I believe he will not factor in a decision tonight, which I would not be surprised. I gotta actually change Q-Man's. Actually, Q-Man will probably be in the Cup Series.
now batting, the designated hitter, Alejandro Osuna.
Alejandro Osuna, 1 away in the 7th.
Here.
Strike 2. Kansas at Houston, yeah. 2 away here in the 7th. Would have been nice if the Utah would have done OU Houston. That would have made a lot of sense.
Third baseman, number 7.
But I can't judge.
Figueiredo.
I can't judge that if you ask me. That's the inning, so nothing for the Express. We'll go to the 8th. Comets are down 2-1. Comets cannot lose any more games, especially to Round Rock, because that's the team they're trying to catch in the first half. deal is Tyler Alexander is a new pitcher for the Express. Remember, Round Rock's in first place, 1 game ahead of Sugarland, Oklahoma City. It would be a shame if this goes to a waste for the Comets. If they lose like 9 of 12 and Round Rock continues their good momentum, Comets are done. 1 away in the 8th, so Comets got to be mindful. They cannot lose any more games in this critical series. Yes, they'll have a winning record, which is great, but you need to start winning games, especially in this series and Sugarland and El Paso, if you want to have a chance to make the playoffs.
Hey!
Now batting, designated hitter, James Tibbs.
2 away here in the 8th. 1 for 3 with a single for James Tibbs III. In the truck race at Daytona that I'm going back and forth, we just had our first caution.
Hey! Ball. No, that missed. That's a ball. Drag 2.
Guess who I'm playing as who? Is your college football game streamed or non-streamed? Referring to the YouTuber in the chat. 2-2. Fouled away. Kansas. Okay, not surprised. Like I said, is your game streamed or non-streamed?
Leading up for the Express, the center fielder, number 25, Anthony Gutierrez. Now batting, the shortstop, Cameron Cauley.
Cameron Cauley. We had a base hit for Round Rock. First pitch is called for a strike. 1 for 2 of the double. My Hedgehog kids are, by the way, in school. They're going to have their first football game pretty soon, like I want to say next week, by the way.
Now batting, the catcher, Jose Herrera.
Jose Herrera.
Hoo-yah!
Now batting, first baseman, Jonah Bride.
That's an error. So they get the out at second and a throwing error at first. So the Comets' problems continue. That's it for Engardo Enriquez.
Now pitching for Oklahoma City.
Evan Phillips, a new pitcher for the Comets. So the Comets are going to have 2 long homestands, one a 9-game homestand and a 12-game homestand. Then they'll have a 12-game road trip. I didn't see your answer for the question I asked. Let's see. Your stream. I'm fine with Kansas. It's called first strike. Josh Sorbs, by the way, warming up in the Express bullpen. He will come out for the top of the 9th. Line drive, base hit. Bounces off the right fielder. So.
That's a ball.
Backing her way in the truck race. By the way, I had the volume turned all the way down. Yeah, I see the YouTuber's deal. Troy and Hart warming up. Kyle Hurt warming up in the Comets bullpen if we get to the bottom of the 9th.
Ball.
Outside ball 1. Then we're going to get one more trip out to Texas. That will be in El Paso. Out of the way. Swinging a line drive, that won the inning. So no runs on a hit. There was 1 error and 2 left. We go to the 9th. The Comets are down 2-1. Or no runs, 2 hits, 2 left, rather. Well, there was an error, but there isn't. Alexis Diaz is going to be the closer. Okay, so no Josh. I think Josh Schwartz might be out with an injury. I don't know. Unless they're saving Josh Schwartz. Who knows? We'll see. Called for a strikeout, a challenge. Looks like Gorski didn't like the call. Well, the call is confirmed. Comets lose a challenge. Away in the 9th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Austin Gauthier.
Just got a breaking news. The NASCAR Cup race in New Hampshire has been moved up to 2 p.m. Eastern. Best of luck to Klay Thompson with the Miami Heat. YouTuber, let me know what you think about that in the comments section.
Ball.
Ball 1.
The batter, the first baseman.
2 away in the ninth. Comets are down their final out. Josue De Paul, last hope for the Comets. He needs to get something going. They're down their final out here in the ninth of game 1. Oh, we still have another game to go here, folks. That's the game. Comets fall by a score of 2-1 as nothing went right. It was just a lack of effort from the offense. Round Rock will take 2 of the first 3 games of this series. 2-6-0 for the Express, 1-6-0 for the Comets. Another game that really was not the Comets' day. So the Comets will look to get a split today. So here's the final line for game 1. As I got a freaking phone call. You can go away. Not answering it because it's a spammer. Anyway, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Express. They left 1, 2. Four runners left on for the Express. Like I said, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm watching the premiere, by the way. I'll go look at this. But anyway, 1, 2, 4, 5. 5 left on for the Comets with 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors. So there you go. Winning pitcher will go to Austin Gomber, who retired all but 2 batters he faced. He will improve the 5-0. 1, 2, 3, 9 for Alexis Diaz, his 13th save on the year as far as that's concerned. The loss to Nick Nastrini, who gave up those 2 runs, which were the critical 2 runs, on 4 hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts. He falls to 5-9 in the game. With the win, the Express hit 40 wins. They're 40-19 in the second half. They are now at 79-56. The Comets are 77-58 overall. They are now 39-20 something in the second half. I'll have to look that up. It'll be Jordan Montgomery in game 2. It'll be Landon Knack for game 2 as well. But before we do that, let's take you through the rest of the Pacific Coast League so we can figure this out. Or actually, let me do this. As I pause it. Comets fall to 38-22 in the second half, 77-58. 40-20 in the second half for Round Rock. So there you go. This afternoon, Tacoma falling to Albuquerque 6-4. Winning pitcher for the Isotopes was Colin Bumgarner. His first win, he's 1-1. London Herrera's first save. The loss will go to Revan Scooter. He's 3-5. Home run for Lázaro Montes for the Rainiers in the contest. Connor, Joe Cole Young, and Axel Sanchez had RBIs for them. Blaine Krim homered for the Isotopes. Benny Montgomery had an RBI as well. Well, not good news for the Comets is that Sugar Land will retake second place. They beat Reno 5-2. Winning pitcher was Tom Cosgrove. He's 4-5. Blue Blogs 45th save. AJ Blue Blogs 45th save. The loss will go to Blake Wilson. He's 4-8. No home runs for Reno. Gavin Contancello and Danny Soretti had RBIs for Reno. No home runs, by the way, at Constellation Field. Kevin Biggio, Colin Price, Tommy Seiko Jr., and Bryce Matthews all had RBIs for Sugar Land. Las Vegas shut out El Paso 5-0. Winning pitcher was Elvis Alvarado. His first win, he's 1-2. The loss will go to Yerman Marquez. He's 7-10. The only run scored for the Alvarez was a throw-run homer for Carmelo. Carlos Cortez and Austin Wins had Alvarez as well for the Alvarez. Sacramento beat the crap out of the Bees 14-0. Good God Almighty. Winning pitcher Logan Martin, he's 1-8. JJ Brubaker's second save. The loss, Tyler Bremer, he's 4-3. Only run scored for the River Cats. 6 RBIs and a home run for Gerardo Encarnacion. Jason Crows had 4 RBIs, Buddy Kennedy and Wailoa Aloy also had 3 RBIs for the River Cats in the contest. Los Angeles Dodgers lost 6-2 to the Cardinals, but win 2 of 3 in that regard. Michael McGreary gets his 8th win. He's 8-13. The loss to Justin Robleski, he's 2-6. No home runs for St. Louis in that one. Nolan Gorman, his 55th RBI in the year, 54th, 55th. 58-59 for Alex Burleson. Jordan Walker had his 29th RBI on the year for him. Matt Savinson got the final 2 outs during his 33rd save. 7 scoreless innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts from Michael McGreary. Only home run was the Dodgers' Freddie Freeman, his 24th and 81st on the year. Robleski, 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout to get the loss. He's 2-6. Dodgers will begin their series against the Washington Nats. It'll be Miles Michaelis for the Nationals, Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers. Double-A Tulsa has now lost the first 3 games of their series in an ironic score of yesterday, 6-4. Eduardo Salazar got the win, improves to 3-4. Zach Root the loss, he's 6-5. Yorel Ortega homered for the win surge. Brian Corrado, Ben Ross, and Billy Emick had RBIs. Corey Lewis, 4 innings, 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. No decision for him. Eduardo Salazar retired all 5 batters he faced to get the win in that one. Mike Paredes, 1-2-3 ninth, earned the save. No home runs in the game for the Drillers in that one. Other than Joe Venturino, Emil Morales, Juandry Vargas all had RBIs. 5 runs, 6 hits, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts for Joe Vargas. I knew Carson Green was going to be ready to say that. Win surge and Tulsa continue their series. Chris Campos for the Drillers take on CJ Culpepper for the win surge. That will start momentarily. We're going to start game 2. You know who's starting in that one. Yes, hi, Carson. I knew my teammate was going to come up if you asked me. Oh, what a race it's been today.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Round Rock Express.
Round Rock and OKC both wearing their Copa jerseys in Game 2.
Leading off here tonight, the third baseman.
Austin got here 279 average, 9 homers, 24 RBIs. He bats right. We're underway here in game 2 at 2:52. I love radio. I need to have Radioactive in my Discord server. That way I can hear all the raging and crap like that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Jayla DeRozan got put on probation. I didn't mention that.
Batting second, the catcher, Griffin Lockwood Powell.
.305 average, 3 homers, 6 RBIs for Griffin Lockwood Powell. This, I believe, the same lineup. There's no other changes for either teams. Just Matt Gorski's now at first base. Josue DePaul's at right field. But other than that, no other changes defensively. So there you go.
Here we go.
Oh, brother. 0-1. Swinging a line drive to center field. That's a base hit. First hit for the Comets here in Game 2. They're in their blue jerseys for Game 2. It's their COVID jersey. Seattle Azul across the front in white script. Oklahoma City inside the feather of white letters. Orange numbers on the front, white numbers on the back. Bree pants. 217 average, 6 homers, 20 RBIs. Light blue, orange, white hats, light blue brims with a CA in white letters with blue outline on the front. 1-0. Ground ball. Oh, a second for 1. Throw to first in time to end the top of the first. So no runs, a hit, none left. We go to the bottom of the first with no score. I know the YouTubers are seeing the Round Rock Copa jerseys, which is interesting. As Landon Ack will start for the Comets.
Leading off the ball
Jose Herrera,
the catcher,
296 average, 13 homers, 47 RBIs. First pitch for Jose Herrera. It's called for a ball. Didn't even go over the stats or go over the temperature in Game 2. 65 degrees, partly cloudy skies, 5-mile-an-hour wind. Rusty Valentine, Jerry Hillsdale, Kenny Jansen, Mike Fillmore, your umpires. Landon Knack doesn't look like he's happy about something.
Ball 2.
That's fouled away. Ground ball over the first, 1 away in the bottom of the first. So Round Rock has a black jersey for Game 2. It's their Copa jerseys. They're called the Chupacabras. It's black letters with green outline across the front. They round rock in white scripted letters. Black numbers with green outline numbers on the front and on the back. White pants with a green stripe. Over the second, not in time. Their hats are, they got a black brim with white and black hat. White and black hats with a black brim and a Chupacabra logo on the front.
Nope, that's inside. Ball, high.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
Ball.
Reads all three. Orlando Martinez on the back. Yeah, but it's got a white hat and a black brim. Swing and a miss, strike three. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 6, Orlando Martinez.
Ball.
And there's 2 away, just like that. It's ball 2.
No. Strike one.
I love Carson Green's reaction at the premiere. This is so fun. Fouled away.
That's 4. Take your base.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Justin Foscue.
Justin Foscue at the plate as we got runners at first and second. Oh boy, Comets did not need this. 279 average, 11 homers, 49 RBIs. Foscue hasn't done much a lot this season, but there you go. I think Round Rock will more than likely win the series. So no runs, a hit, and 2 left. We'll go to the second, no score.
Leading off for Oklahoma City, the second baseman, Ryan Fitzgerald.
I love Carson Green's reaction. It's a light green, looks like white, light green hat, lime green hat's easy for me to say. Black brims. Okay, so that would answer that because they have the lime green. Swinging a fly ball to right field. Excuse me there.
Mike Soroka. Batting sixth, the
And
designated
Carson
hitter,
just took the
James
lead.
Gibbs the third.
Ball one.
Man, oh man. This truck race is very fun. I love the excitement. 285 average, 19 homers, 50 RBIs for James Gibbs with 30 bats left. May end up moving the premiere for the Busch race to like 8 p.m. tomorrow, so that way I can get home to watch the premiere.
Ball.
Off for a strike. By the way, next Thursday's game will be the final one on Sportsnet LA, which we appreciate everybody joining us for Sportsnet LA.
He beat it.
That's the first disengagement.
Did he go?
So no runs on a hit, no errors, and one left for the Comets as we're in the bottom of the second. 258 average for Alejandro Osuna, 4 homers, 17 RBIs.
Soda.
No. Foul ball.
Found a way.
That's the ball. Two.
One, two.
Nope. Ball two.
Got low ball 2. Just past the top of the hour. As we're in game 2 of our doubleheader to make up for Wednesday.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number
We're away in the
7,
second.
Later. Figueroa.
Later, Figueroa, 218 average, 2 homers, 14 RBIs. He bats left. Shit. Sorry for the tiredness. Found away, strike 1.
No. That's a foul ball. That's a ball.
And we did it. Edwin getting 7 was not on my bingo card list. Well, he may get a top 5. Keyword may. 270 average, 1 homer, 8 RBIs. Oh, that's so funny. I'm sorry, I have to laugh at that. That's the inning, by the way. So nothing for Round Rock. We go to the third in a scoreless affair.
Leading off for Oklahoma City.
I told him he might get a top 5, Seb. Keyword might. Oh, shit. That would be funny as hell. Oh, man. Hey, 3 people watching. I ain't complaining, y'all. Oh, bingo. Swinging a line drive, that's a base hit for the Comets.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Noah Miller.
That's a base hit heading for the wall. That will score a run. It's an RBI double for Noah Miller. It's 1-0 Oklahoma City here in the third.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin Gauthier.
Man, oh man. What a race.
The batter, the catcher, Griffin Lockwood Powell.
Singled his first time up as we got runners at first and third with nobody out. One for 4 that single. That's a base hit. That scores a run. It's an RBI. Thank goodness.
Oh.
That was a fun Truck Series race. Oh, let's see what kind of hate I'm going to give him.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan Fitzgerald.
Shit, I can't fight. That's a base hit. Sorry, 3-0 Comets. Holy cow.
Mike Sirota.
Another base hit. Comets are just hoping for anything to go right. If they win this, it will be a split the
Now batting, the
split the
James Tibbs
double
III.
header. Alright, they got everything all taken care of. Well, that truck race was very interesting, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a buck. Yes.
That's the inning. Comets get 3 runs. Got a couple of errors there. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-0 Oklahoma City. I'm going to hand it off to Ben Gilman for the play-by-play while I get ready to make some late lunch, early dinner.
How about a little something for the effort? All set for the bottom of the third, and now the shortstop, Cameron Cawley.
Cameron Cawley.
Late swing, fouled off. Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. Sharp grounder into the outfield for a hit. Runner on base to start the inning.
Now batting.
And with that knock, he advances the hitting streak to 10 games. Quite the run he's on right now, really seeing the ball well.
Nope, outside.
Runner at first, nobody out. Late on that fastball. In the dirt, but kept it close. And now the 2-1. And that's outside. Nobody out and a runner at first. This one ripped but foul to the right. After 2 straight changeups, it's not terribly likely that we'll get a third in a row here. Foul will see another payoff pitch. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And ball 4, 2-able. It definitely wasn't easy, but earned the walk after a long at-bat. So we'll take another look on this catcher's challenge. And on further review, it was a strike. So they still have both challenges. Stepping to the plate for Round Rock, Jonah Bride. Great with the glove, but some inconsistency for him offensively. Quick toss to first, back in easily. Now a flare into the outfield. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nick Prado.
Bash down the right side, but foul. Quick move to first, and back in there. Oh, 0-1 now. To first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 runner left aboard. They're behind in this one, 3-0. Top 4 with the Comets at the dish.
Oklahoma City, the first baseman, Matt
Gorski, 28 years old. He's been unconscious at the plate, hitting better than .350 in his last 10 games.
Strike! Woo!
On the ground,
Foul,
and it
foul!
goes just foul. And here's the 0-2. And there's a ball. That one misses, and the count is 2-2. Hammers this one in the air, deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0. He's definitely on a good run at the plate. He has to be feeling very confident. And I'm sure the front office is feeling good about him too. When the pitcher throws a breaking ball over the inside half of the plate, it's all too easy for a hitter to get there early and pull it foul. He did a good job that time to stay square with his mechanics and keep it fair for a homer. That one in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a base hit. Great job to face down the lefty on the mound and put a good swing on that one. A lesser hitter would have pulled off that swing, but he stayed through it and hit a laser for a knock. Man on at first, Noah Miller now at the plate. 1 run batted in yesterday, and that was their only run of the game. Fastball gets the corner at the knees. Movement in the bullpen. Mason Thompson preparing to come on if needed. Gomber getting loose as well. 1 on, nobody out, a run across. Top half of the 4th. It's ball 1. Got ahead 0-2, but that one wasn't close. Not much chance the batter's gonna offer. Liner caught at second. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Bash down the right side, but foul. I guess the silver lining is that he hasn't walked anybody, but they are peppering him with their hitting. He needs to miss some more bats. And the 1-1. It's in the dirt and scoots away. Runner holds, and the count now 2-1. DePaula over at first with 1 down. And that's outside. 3-1. That's great discipline at the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a favorable count on 3-1. Grounder might be 2. To second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Welcome back. The Express at the dish in the bottom of the 4th.
The right fielder, number 6, Orlando.
Round Rock has a great dessert stand here at the ballpark. I'd particularly recommend the pecan pie bites. Not a great idea for kids with braces, though. And that drops in for a strike. Smoke to right, but he's got it. And he was all over that heater, a grain or two lower
Now
on the ball, and
second
it's
baseman,
still flying.
Justin.
He's got to jog around the bases.
Fescue.
Ball.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. This one is labeled. Can't get there. That should be extra bases. Around first, hustling for 2. Around second now, going for third. And she announces her arrival at AAA with a triple. What a moment.
Now batting.
Really trusted his hands and let the ball travel on that pitch, and it allowed him to go the other way for the hit. Runner at third and 1 gone. Coming up to the dish for Round Rock, Alejandro Osuna. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Left field getting pretty deep. Back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Runner tagging, heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 4-1. That's team first hitting we just saw. He knew they were counting on him to bring in the run with something deep enough in the air. Nice job.
Later. Figueiredo.
Late on that fastball. I'm sure he's not thrilled about giving up the run on the sac fly. Now he has to focus on ending this inning and giving his teammates a chance to reciprocate. Close one, but doesn't get the call. That one in the air to center field. Keith has a beat on. Gets there. Got it. Moving on to the 5th. The Comets lead it 4-1. On to the next inning. Stepping in, Griffin Lockwood Powell. What a profile he's got at the plate with strong contact and power ability, but he's devoted to preparation too. This afternoon was no exception. He's always ready to go when first pitch comes. That misses. 1-0.
Strike 1.
Hard hit, knocks it down. 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Damon Key.
One and 0. Short hop liner handled it short. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan Fitzgerald.
Two away here, nobody on. Digging in for the Comets, Ryan Fitzgerald. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 2 down and nobody aboard. And a base hit up the middle. Gets on base and keeps it going. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a nice, simple approach there. Sent that one back through the middle for a... Bounce to the left side. Figueroa. And the inning is over. One runner left on base as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Bottom half of inning number 5, and the Express batting.
Center fielder, number 25, Anthony Gutierrez.
This outing has gone well for him so far, and part of that is because he's thrown better than 70% of his first pitches for strikes. That certainly helps. Nice eye right there. And the 2-2. Battling here, fouls it away. 2-2, here's the pitch. That's a strikeout looking. And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th. And he's challenging that called strike. And the strike is overturned following the review. They'll keep both their challenges. The Express trailing by 3. Bottom half of the 5th. Hard liner. And a base hit. He turns and heads for second. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Right there we saw a fastball that was piped, and he was licking his chops as that thing was coming in. Great cut. No outs and a runner on second. Deep fly left field. Sirota settles under it and makes the catch. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Back to the top of the order here. Jose Herrera will hit next. This one down low, it kicks away to third. Tag, and he's safe. Into third on the wild pitch. That's a good read from the runner at second base. The angle towards the plate makes it difficult to see how far the ball has gotten away from the catcher. Nice job to get a good look and take off to move up to third. 1-1 pitch now.
Nope, that's high.
In this spot, he's probably hunting something up in the zone that he can drive, but he should be careful. If the ball gets up and in on the hands, he's more likely to just hit a weak pop-up. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Here comes the 2-2, and a swing and a miss. 2 away. Out on the mound, he's probably feeling a bit relieved because that was a little too hittable a location for that fastball. Worked out for him that time. That one close, ruled a ball. And we're getting an ABS challenge from behind the dish. And that one did find the zone. Still 2 challenges left for him. 2 outs with a runner at third. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Bites that one away. The count remains 0-2. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. 0-2, and the delivery. That's down and in. Good job to fight that one off. Runner at third, 2 away. This one to right. Makes the catch. Inning over. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. 1 left on base. And we're through 5 innings. Comets out in front, 4-1.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Mason Thompson. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. Digging in, James Tibbs III. Next one's popped in the air into right. Martinez drifting towards this one. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Gorski.
Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Matt Gorski. He belted a solo homer back in the 4th inning, which has proved to be a fairly critical moment in this game. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, Josue De Paula.
Ball 1.
In the air along the left field line. And that is a foul ball. Slider misses away.
Foul ball.
And we're all even up. Up the middle. Cawley sends it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. On we go to the bottom of the 6th. Oklahoma City on top, 4-1.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Hurt. A real strike thrower on the mound. Excellent job of avoiding walks so far this year. 3, 4, 5 hitters due up for the home squad. Digging in for the Express, Nick Pratto. And that one sliced foul. And that's in there at the knees. Not a great showing from their offense so far. One of these hitters has to find a way to spark something and get them some runs. Swing and a miss. One out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the sixth.
Right fielder, Orlando Martinez.
No, that's a ball.
That's down and away. Close, doesn't get the call. And a challenge from behind the dish. And it's a called strike after the review. So they still have both challenges. Two one now. Into the dive. Got it. On that catch, he was really going full tilt. Good job to track the ball in the air and hang on for the out. Justin Foscue digs in now. 1 for 2. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two outs, base is empty.
That's a ball.
Fastball in for a strike. Shoots this one on the right field line. He puts it on the line and he makes the catch for out number 3. My goodness. Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit. Top of the 7th here, Noah Miller getting ready to hit.
Shortstop, Noah
Thompson stands at 6'6", 240 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Austin Gomber, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Curvelo warming up as well. Here's the 1-0 offering. That one ripped into right center. Can't get there. That should be extra bases. In with a double makes it 2 on the night. Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Right off the bat, you know he was thinking extra bases. Great loud contact to the pull side, right into the gap. That comes from an on-time swing with the barrel taking a good path to the baseball. And the 0-1 now. He swings and fouls one off. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not what the offense was looking for after a leadoff double. The strikeout, and one away now. Next up for the Comets, Griffin Lockwood Powell. That one's in there, 0-1. That changeup was right in his wheelhouse, and he tagged it, but too far out in front to keep it fair. Slider misses away. One out with a runner at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Next pitch is downstairs. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Miller, the runner at second with 1 gone. Started after it, tried to hold up, and a look to first. Didn't go. Payoff pitch. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Now the payoff pitch, and that's a walk. Tag, and he's safe. Into third on the wild pitch. That's a base hit. Run scores. Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. First and second with 1 away. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Ryan Fitzgerald. In the air to left. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 8, Mike Sirota.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mason Thompson won't go any further, and the line not closed yet, still responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
So a lefty out of the pen, Austin Gomber. This season has gotten hit around pretty good. Sirota disagrees with that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. They've only got 1 challenge remaining. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of the 7th. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Elbow.
And a A swing and a miss. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single, and now it's a 5-1 ball game. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the seventh. Alejandro Osuna getting ready to hit.
Osuna.
Hard line drive, but caught at second.
Now
might need to do something to reset your karma. That liner had base hit written all over it. Just some bad luck. Close, but called a ball. So we'll take another look on this catcher's challenge. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. One out and the base is empty. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Got it. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 25, Anthony.
Base is empty with 2 out. Anthony Gutierrez now at the plate.
Ball.
2 balls, no strikes, the count.
Up.
2 down and nobody aboard. You're in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Fastball for a strike. Swing lifted to left field. And that's the end of the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We're headed to the 8th. Oklahoma City ahead in this game, 5-1. We go to the 8th. James Tibbs III digs in now.
James Tibbs III.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Play is made, 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Gorski.
One out and the base is empty. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Josue De Paula will hit next. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throws off line and he's in there. The 0-1 offering. Lifted down the left side, but it's just foul. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Got him. Hey, fans, remember that when either team strikes out 10 times in the game, Big Kale Soda will send every fan in attendance home with a 6-pack of the healthiest soda out there. And the strike call will stand. No challenges left for him now.
That's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Close, but ruled a ball. Dive, got it to first. And that is a nice play to end the inning. Sharp reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
Now pitching for
Back now,
Oklahoma
new pitcher
City,
on the mound as we
number
roll
60,
into the bottom of the eighth. Edgardo Henriquez. The numbers overall not great so far this year. And the batter will be the shortstop, Cameron Cawley.
The shortstop, Cameron Cawley.
The 0-1. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Jose Herrera.
That's the ball.
Swing and a high fly to left. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jonah.
2 down now. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike. And that's off the inside edge.
No,
I know he
that's a
missed
ball.
the zone, but that thing was hissing as it came home. Always fun seeing a pitcher break triple digits. Gets the slider in there for a strike. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nick Brado.
That one finds the zone. Line drive and foul ball. Now this is belted to right. That one back there. Makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall. Great job of going back right away. Had a perfect angle at the end, and the leaping catch robs the home run. And the dugout's fired up. We go to the ninth. Austin Gauthier getting ready to hit.
Baseman, Austin Gauthier.
In for a strike. 0-1. Fly to left. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Griffin Lockwood Powell.
In the air out to right, Martinez moving under this one. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, the center fielder, Damon Keith.
Bases are empty with 2 away. Damon Keith, the next to hit. On 0-1, the delivery. Grounder to short. Cawley. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Last chance
Leading
for the
on
home team.
the
Orlando
Express,
Martinez
the right fielder,
now at the plate.
number 6, Orlando Martinez.
That one into triple digits. Wasn't interested in that high fastball to start. I wonder if he wants something lower. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2. That one missed. It's rare to see a minor leaguer take an 0-2 fastball when it's that close to being a strike. He clearly knows the zone very well. In the air to center. Keith settles underneath it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Justin Foscue.
Ball.
That one is absolutely pummeled. Does it have the distance? That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. This next at-bat looms very large. Next is the designated hitter, Alejandro Osuna. Oh and 1, here's the pitch. And that one fouled off. Inside, almost got the hitter. That'll back him up a bit. Foul ball left side, at least 1 more pitch. And the 1-2. Gets a piece, stays alive. And now the 1-2. And misses inside. Runner at second here and 1 away. And that's ripped to left. And foul ball. The other way. Tracks it down for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 7, Later.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Edgardo Henriquez is done. Responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't quite closed yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
So they turn
Oklahoma
things
City,
over to the righty,
number
Bobby
28,
Miller. A
Bobby
runner on second to deal with.
Miller.
Chases a high fastball there. The Express down by 4 runs. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. On the ground, right side, Fitzgerald. And that's the ball game. "5-1 is how this one ends. I'm Ben Gelman, and it's been a pleasure having you with us for minor league baseball on the show. Thanks for listening.
Comets winners here 5-1 in a game that was really one of those games that make you want to say, well, that's kind of one of those deals. So both teams will split this doubleheader. Both teams have split the first 4 games of this final series between these two. So it's anything possible for both of them. It's really going to make things very interesting. Here are the final line on this Friday evening. This is the final game. 5 runs, 12 hits, 1, no errors for the Comets. They left 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. They left 9 runners on base. For the Express, 1 run, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runners on base they left in that regard. Winning pitcher Landon Knack, who pitched 5 good innings, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He improves to 7-5 on the season. The loss to Jordan Montgomery, who really had troubles. 4 runs, 3 earned on 9 hits, no walks, and a strikeout. He falls to 3-2. There was no save in that one. With the win, let's do this. With the loss, Round Rock falls to 40-21 in the second half, 79-57. The Comets improved to 39-22 in the second half. They are at 78-58. Again, still really close between these two. And we'll see what will happen tomorrow for Game 5 of this series. And we are getting down to crunch time, folks. 14 games to go, folks. 14. That tells you how exciting it has been. We're going to wrap it up with the rest of the Pacific Coast League. Let's talk about the other team that they are worried about. That would be Sugarland. Yeah, look at the international scores. Well, guess what? Sugarland lost 5-4 to Reno. So, been a back and forth kind of ordeal in that one, if you ask me. Winning pitcher Sean Dubin, he's 5-5. Derek Law, 16th save on the season. The loss to Kaiwei Tang, he gets his first loss. He's 0-1. Aramis Garcia homered for the Aces. Payson Cunningham and Oscar Mercado had RBIs for the Aces. Kevin Biggio hit a 2-run homer for Sugarland. Kellen Strom and Alejandro Nunez also had RBIs for the Space Cowboys. Albuquerque beat Tacoma 2-1. Winning pitcher was Valente Bellozo. He's 3-5. The loss to Cooper Criswell, he is 5-6. No home runs for the Rainiers. Brendan Davis had an RBI double for the Rainiers. Home run for Ethan Holiday for the Isotopes, and Benny Montgomery had an RBI for the Topes in the victory. El Paso beat Las Vegas 9-4. The winning pitcher for the for the Chihuahuas, was Kyle Hart. He's 6-4, Gunnar Hoagland took the loss. He's 5-7. There was no save. Home runs for Clark Elliott, Carlos Cortez for the Aviators. Colby Thomas also added an RBI for Las Vegas. For the Chihuahuas, Zach Evans and Mason McCoy all homered for the Chihuahuas. Chandler Siegel, Will Wagner, Bryce Johnson also added RBIs for El Paso in the game. Sacramento beat Salt Lake 4-2. Blade Tidwell gets the win for the River Cats. He's 10-7, 28 save for Randy Rodriguez. The loss to Caden Dana, he's 3-4. No home runs for Salt Lake. 2 RBIs for Tucker Flint for the Bees. No home runs at Sutter Health Park. Dakota Jordan, Gerardo Encarnacion had the 4 RBIs in the game for Sacramento in the win. Los Angeles Dodgers losing to the Washington Nationals 5-3. Winning pitcher Drew Smith, he's 2-0. The loss to Tanner Scott, he's 3-2. Keibert Ruiz, former Dodger, got 2 RBIs with the Nationals. C.J. Abrams had 2 RBIs. Robert Hassel III, his 40th RBI. No home runs for Washington in the contest. Miles Mastrobuoni, 2 runs, 9 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts in 5 innings. He did not figure an decision. Clayton Beater retired all but 2 batters he faced to earn his 37th save, as Drew Smith went 1-2-3 in the 6th to earn the win. Home run for the Dodgers was Teoscar Hernandez, his 22nd on the year, 71st on the season. 48th RBI for Tommy Edman. Alex Call had his 10th RBI in the contest. Shohei Ohtani, 6 innings, 1 run, 7 hits, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Sadly for him, he figured a no decision. Tanner Scott, listen to this line. 3 runs on no hits. On no hits. 2 walks, no strikeouts. That's shocking. Brock Stewart got his 5th blown save on the year. 1 run, 2 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts as far as that is concerned. Dodgers are now 2-2 on this 9-game homestand. They'll take on the Washington Nationals tomorrow. It'll be Brad Lord for the Nationals. He'll take on Yoshinobu Yamamoto for the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium. Double-A Tulsa will lose their final home series. They got shut out 4-0. Winning pitcher was C.J. Culpepper. He's 7-10. Chris Campos took the loss. He's 6-2. Henry Mendez and the Lugo homered for the Wind Surge. Ricardo Oliver had an RBI. Those were the only runs scored for the Wind Surge. 7 scoreless innings for Culpepper. 5 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts to get the win. Chris Campos, 4 2/3, 1 run, 3 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. He got the loss. There was no save in that one. Tulsa will take on Wichita tomorrow. Ty Lambert for the Wind Surge, Peter Ubeck for the Drillers in that regard. How did this affect the standings, you may ask? Well, the good news for Tulsa. They are about to be eliminated from the second half, but it doesn't matter since they're going to win the first half anyway. Springfield has officially been eliminated from playoff contention, or they're going to the reverse championship in that regard. So that means Tulsa is 7 games back, And even though if they get eliminated in the second half, doesn't matter. They won the first half, so they're what we call irrelevant. They will be in the playoffs. Doesn't matter what happened to them in the second half. They will make the playoffs. Naturals need something. They need 3 wins and 3 losses from Arkansas. Otherwise, Arkansas is going to the playoffs. In that regard, Amarillo is already eliminated. Corpus Christi is about to be eliminated. So it's looking like Frisco, doesn't matter where they finish in the second half because they won the first half. It'll be San Antonio who would win the second half because, remember, Frisco won the first half. The rule is if Frisco wins this second half, whoever finishes second, which is looking like it's going to be the Missions will be the second half champions. Because remember, Frisco won the first half. It doesn't matter what happens to them in that regard. Midland and Hooks need a lot of help if they're going to have any chances. For these standings for this, and that one, Las Vegas has now been eliminated from the championship as far as that is concerned. So disappointment for the Aviators, even though in real life they won the first half, so it really doesn't matter. So we know River Cats and Aviators not going playoff hunting. Bees are 7 away from being eliminated. Same with the Rainiers. Reno, don't think they're going to catch up to now El Paso is irrelevant because remember, El Paso won the first half title. They had the winning record, even though they have been struggling of late. They had the winning record, so they are irrelevant, I would say. Round Rock, like I said, now has a 1-game lead over Oklahoma City and Sugar Land, because remember, Sugar Land lost, Comets won. So it's still going to be those 3 teams, Sugar Land, Round Rock, and Oklahoma City, to see who's going to clinch that last spot in the playoffs. I think everybody else would be mathematically eliminated and or need a lot of help. I mean a lot of help. But again, we'll have to see what happens in that nature. It should be interesting as far as that's concerned. Should be also interesting that I wouldn't be surprised if this final series with Round Rock ends up being a split, if you ask me, as far as that's concerned. We invite you to join us tomorrow. We're back to 1 game as the Comets are taking on the Round Rock Express, the AAA parent club of the Texas Rangers. Be a 7:05 start. It'll either happen tomorrow, could happen Sunday for a doubleheader. We'll have to wait and see about that. Gavin Stone will start for the Comets. He's 12-4 with a 4.73 ERA. He'll take on Carl Quintrell, who's been on a rough go of it of late. He'll start for the Express. He's 8-8 with a 3.14 ERA. And our coverage will begin TBD on the first pitch. We'll be on the air 15 minutes prior for Comets on Jack here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, on the iHeartRadio app. In Game 1, it was the Round Rock Express 2. The Oklahoma City Comets won. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Express. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Comets. Winning pitcher was Austin Gomber. He's 5-0. Alexis Diaz is 13th save. The loss to Nick Nastrini, he's 5-9. In Game 2, Comets win 5-1. So both teams have split the doubleheader. So there you go in that regard. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Comets. 1 run, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Express. The winning pitcher was Landon Knack. He's 7-5. The loss will go to Jordan Montgomery. He's 3-2. There was no save. Both teams have split the first half, or the first 4 games of this series. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up as a split, but we'll be okay as far as that's concerned. For that, Round Rock is 40-21 in the second half. Nevertheless, 79-57. The Comets are 39-22 in the second half. They are 78 and 58. Now for our studio engineer, the YouTuber, I'm Dean DeVos. On behalf of all of us in the World Racing Association, I thank you for joining me and saying good night from Round Rock, Texas. Is Dell Diamond. Coming up next, we'll join the Infinity Sports Network programming in progress. You have been listening to OKC Comets and Round Rock Express Baseball on the World Racing Association's Multimedia Network.